Coming up on STARZ, hear from Sarah Jessica Parker about her latest role in the romantic comedy Till There Was You on Hollywood One-on-One, followed by Brad Pitt in 7.
It's a new hit movie premiere every Saturday night on STARZ. The Celtics have everything it takes to win the championship.
You are in Beantown now, baby! Beantown!
Unfortunately, the Utah Jazz have the NBA's hottest player.
I'm on fire!
Now, Boston's two biggest fans
Somebody should grab Lewis Scott and hold him until after we finish that game tomorrow.
are going to take matters into their own hands.
Don't make me hurt you now! Ow!
Damon Wayans, Daniel Stern,
You're still my hero.
Thanks, Tommy.
Not you, Dad. I met Lewis.
and Dan Aykroyd.
I've done something terribly wrong. And I might have to go to jail and become some bad man's boyfriend.
That's nice, Peanut.
Celtic Pride premieres Saturday night at 8, only on STARZ and no other movie channel.
Still ahead tonight, Kevin Spacey is out to clean up the city, one criminal at a time, in the thriller 7 on STARZ. Then tomorrow night, it's the Academy Award winner about a young pig who becomes a sheepdog in Babe. Then 4 childhood friends reunite in Now and Then on STARZ.
It's the Stanley Cup Finals.
Don't leave your seats.
But on this night,
What is your objective?
$1,700,000,000.
the biggest battle of the year won't be fought on the ice.
Vice President is being held hostage in the owner's box. And they've got my daughter, too.
And when the clock runs out,
When the game ends, everyone in this box and in this arena will die by explosion, fire, and panic.
it's game over.
I'm having a real bad day.
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Come and get me.
Powers Booth,
Doesn't look too good.
sudden death.
You lose, pal.
Friday night at 8, only on STARZ. There's a new Hollywood hit premiering every Saturday night on STARZ.
I want to put you on the VIP.
He could have any woman he wanted.
You know how much I love you.
Now, he's got the one woman
I'm caught up in a real life fatal attraction.
no one wants.
You put your hands on the wrong woman.
Martin Lawrence, a thin line between love and hate.
She broke me down to my brake pad.
Premieres Saturday, May 10th at 8 p.m. Only on STARZ and no other movie channel.
You certainly left your mark on this town!
Geena Davis leaves her mark in a very different way in Cutthroat Island.
1, 2, 3, action.
It's the mark of an action hero.
It's just a fantasy. It's so much fun to get to do all this stuff. I don't want to stop shooting. I can't believe that we have to actually stop at some point, and I don't get to be a pirate anymore.
Geena plays a well-armed pirate in search of treasure hidden on Cutthroat Island.
This is my full armament for the big battle. I have all my guns. I have this gun that is pretty unique. It has 2 barrels. This is another fancy lion head pistol. This is my sword. This is my dagger.
And action.
Cutthroat is directed by Geena's husband, Rennie Harlan, who doesn't cut her any slack.
Geena does all her stunts herself in the movie, and I've hung her from the mast. One of her sword fights is in the mast top, and I've hung her from 300-foot cliffs. She's done underwater sequences and huge battle sequences, sword fights, flinging from mast to mast.
For us, it's just a dream come true. We're just having the time of our lives.
Geena got the action bug during the filming of Thelma and Louise in 1990.
Just a sort of brush with cars and guns and explosions and things like that. It's like, I'm totally like hooked.
No, I know it's crazy. I just feel like I got a knack for this. I believe you did.
The Academy thought Geena had a knack for acting and gave her an Oscar nomination for Thelma and Louise. The statuesque actress took home the statue a couple of years earlier as Best Supporting Actress in The Accidental Tourist.
I like the movies that I've made. That's a good feeling, you know, that you can be proud of what you've done.
Geena always wanted to act. She graduated with a degree in theater from Boston University, did some modeling before a brief television career which led to her film debut in Tootsie. She says she loves to immerse herself in the work.
You're always this stupid? Did you take lessons?
I took lessons. Hey,
what?
Especially when teaming up with her husband, as she has for the second time with her latest theater release, Long Kiss Goodnight.
We sort of live it 24 hours a day. We talk about it endlessly. We wake each other up in the middle of the night to talk about the next day's scenes, which is what we like.
You can see the first collaboration between Geena Davis and husband Rennie Harlan.
Cut! Fantastic! Let's give a little applause to this, guys.
Coming up on STARZ, hear from Sarah Jessica Parker about her latest role in the romantic comedy Till There Was You on Hollywood One-on-One, followed by Brad Pitt in 7. The following program is rated TV-G. You're watching STARZ, and this is Hollywood One-on-One.
Yeah, very good opening line.
That's a great question.
Oh, that's a good question, too.
Wow, that's a good question.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
That's the first time anybody's asked me that.
You nailed it.
It's Hollywood One-on-One.
I call you Skirt. Skirt from like the tissue.
Look at this large, beautiful man.
But it's not unlike L.A. to be egotistical enough to say, well, it's all about me.
I'm doing this stuff in front of a crew of 60 Chinese guys who've been brought up with Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
In any actor, you can ask any actor, you feel like a damn fool. You got 30 people watching you act to nothing.
What are you asking me that question for?
Ow, ow. You can't make me answer that.
Hi, and welcome to Hollywood One-on-One. I'm Scott Patrick. Summer starts a little early in the U.S. this year. Volcano is now heating up theaters. In the $100 million film, The Coast is Toast. That's the West Coast and Los Angeles. Of course, that's a movie with a happy ending to many people, but not to Tommy Lee Jones, who loves L.A. and Volcano and who must save the day and L.A. For our first take, we take you on the L.A. set of Volcano and introduce you to the stars who kick a little ash one-on-one. Los Angeles goes from City of Angels to Fire and Brimstone in Volcano. The ashes to ashes story of a town about to bite the dust.
Action! Call the LAPD. Get everybody out of this park right now. You all right?
Director Mick Jackson calls the shots, but at the movie's core, Academy Award winner Tommy Lee Jones, who knows his Oscar is no match for this film's real star. You knew going in that the lava would be right up there with you. The name of the movie was Volcano, and
I knew that the special effects were the star.
The star of Volcano is explosive, a hot-headed villain that cannot be shot, maimed, killed, or stopped.
You relate to it as if it were a big, bad volcano. You know, it's a natural disaster. It's a big shark. It's a dragon. It's a giant at the top of the beanstalk. It's the evil force of nature.
Public Works lost 7 guys. What's going on? Freak accident on the storm drain.
As LA's emergency disaster chief, Jones is the master of disaster. But as the area's leading seismologist, Ann H. has her masters in disaster. To play this part, H had to learn the language of lava.
I'm sure you're aware of this, that our continents sit on tectonic plates.
When you memorize things like this, you more memorize the rhythm and you hope that it comes out like you know what you're talking about. And I remember that Mick was saying to me, okay, we want you to bring up your hands and do the whole tectonic plate. And I was like, I know I can, but I was trying to sit on my hands because I was so nervous. It was one of the first scenes. It's with Tommy Lee. And I saw my, as you know, and I just looked like an idiot. I mean, it was like, I could not get my hands to stop shaking. It was horrible.
The tunnel's insulating it. It's like a lava tube. It's gonna go through the tunnel till it hits the block. When it hits the block, it's gonna punch through.
You mean erupt?
Yeah!
Your voice was pretty loud during most of the movie. Was that a concern?
Had to be. I mean, the amazing thing was, even though the special effects have sounds in it, there were so many things going on, from the Ritter fans blowing out ash to the fire trucks to everything that was actually working on the set made so much noise that we had to be screaming at each other. And when I went into loop, I mean, it was incredible because we were always out of breath on the set and always screaming. So in looping, we were like, I was jogging and going, ah, and just screaming at the top of my lungs all the way through the looping session. It was really annoying. I'm now hearing my own voice and hating it as we speak.
Action!
Action! To boast that the coast is toast, director Mick Jackson recreated some of LA's most famous hotspots, including a mini version of the Beverly Center and an exact replica of LA's busy Wilshire Boulevard. The 17.5-acre set was built in Torrance, California, and contained full-scale models of the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, Peterson Auto Museum, the May Company, Johnny's Coffee Shop, and the La Brea Tar Pits.
It was, I think, very unsporting of the authorities, but they would not let us burn down the real Wilshire Boulevard. So what we had to do is find a big open space where we can build all those buildings, or at least the facades of those buildings, and then demolish them, burn them, collapse them.
For some, any movie where Los Angeles is destroyed is the feel-good movie of the summer. Why do some people want to see the lifestyles of the rich and famous go up in flames?
It's jealousy, basically. We have sunshine, for a start. The lifestyle is enviable if you don't live here. It seems enviable. You know, we have more glamour, we have better sex, we have better weather than anybody else. Why shouldn't we get trashed? Why shouldn't we get paid back for all that? So I think it's a national, international pastime watching LA get it in the neck.
Mitch, I don't know how to describe this, but the tar pits themselves are on fire, and they're right now spilling out onto Wilshire Boulevard.
I really believe people will enjoy this film, and I don't think they'll enjoy it because they want to see LA die. And I don't think it's a vicarious thrill to see destruction and death. That's not what the audience is enjoying. They're enjoying a roller coaster ride. They're enjoying an excitement. And the fact that it's set in L.A. makes it all the more real, all the more familiar.
We're gonna get these guys some help. Yeah, I can see that.
It'd be a huge mistake and probably an insult to America's motion picture audience to think that they want to kill L.A. But it's not unlike L.A. to be egotistical enough to say, well, it's all about me.
We're going to take this thing to the ocean.
Please stay calm.
Warriors of Virtue looks like it could have come out of a comic book or a Saturday morning cartoon, but instead the film comes from the minds of 4 Denver, Colorado brothers. They are the Law brothers, Dennis, Ronald, Christopher, and Jeremy Law, who are actually doctors in Denver, who decided they ought to be in pictures. The movie was conceived in the West and filmed in the East. The East as in China. And it features everyone from a warrior from Braveheart to a group of kung fu kangaroos. Here's an explanation and a preview of Warriors of Virtue, one-on-one.
A different type of entertainment, different type of genre.
a different type of family film that you never seen before.
Do they fight with kung fu?
They use the force of nature's elements.
They are the Warriors of Virtue, 5 Kanga Kung Fu Roos who are gurus of good.
Let's go.
Cool.
Warriors of Virtue is based on the fast-paced style of Hong Kong action films, and it's the first kids film with an east-west kick. Calling the shots, Chinese director Ronnie Yu, who knew bringing his cast and crew to Beijing, China, would be a true international effort. So you're shooting in China, you've got an international cast, you have some of the crew speaking Australian, Mandarin, Cantonese, and you have dancing kangaroos,
yes.
You know? At what point did you say, what have I gotten myself into? Was there a point where you went, oh my gosh?
The first day, you know, it's like, I said to my sister, I said, this is like a United Nations having a meeting. It's like, you know, all these interpreters, and then I have to like be an interpreter, and I have to speak all these different languages to get the message across, you know? And I have to talk to this kangaroo.
On the set, you had to become a real Dr. Dolittle, learning how to talk to the animals. Lucky for him, a few of his stars were fluent in the human languages as well.
I'm Willie Beast.
Willie Beast. Do I call you Willie, Mr. Beast?
Depends how the conversation goes.
I see. I liked your movie. How about that? Better?
Thank you very much.
Better?
Willie.
Like the kangaroos in the film, Willie Beast is part puppet, part man, designed by Tony Gardner. The costumes' heads are animatronic.
Laughing.
Actors work inside the suits while puppeteers work their every expression. It is one of the most elaborate animatronic films ever made, and one of the most overwhelming.
There's 5 kangaroos. They speak English. They do kung fu. They fly through the air. There's a whole world of these other characters that speak different languages, do kung fu, fly through the air. It shoots in China, in tree houses, hanging over water. And you hear that gradually, thank God, and it kind of grows as you go.
Warriors, come out and play.
Scottish actor Agnes McFadden is Komodo, last seen in Braveheart. He's experienced in karate, judo, and tai chi. And McFadden does most of his own martial arts in Warriors of Virtue.
It was still nevertheless very embarrassing because I'm doing this stuff in front of a crew of 60 Chinese guys who've been brought up with Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. And they're looking at me going, yeah, right, a white guy, come on, get out of here. You know, and I'm embarrassed because I know I got the Chinese director, Ronnie, who's coming over, Angus, Angus, and he comes over and he goes, hold in your belly. So, you know, it was pretty embarrassing, actually. I used to go home and hide in my hotel and cry myself to sleep.
When you've got a movie that requires its actors to keep their cool around killer snakes, Anaconda, who are you going to call? How about a guy named Ice Cube? His resume is impressive. Hip-hop records like Death Certificate and The Predator. Well, Ice Cube has also appeared in a few films like Dangerous Ground and Friday. Well, now Mr. Cube tells us how he kept from becoming part of the food chain in Anaconda.
What the hell is this?
Anaconda skin. Is snakes out there this big?
Ice Cube takes on a big snake with a bad rap in Anaconda.
Anacondas are a perfect killing machine.
And when this man takes on the machine, one is likely to end up on ice. 30 live anacondas were used on the set of Anaconda, but Ice Cube says they weren't his main concern.
Well, I was pretty cool with snakes, you know. I was pretty cool. I hated the animatronic snake. That's the one I didn't like. Action!
The real slime was the 40-foot animatronic Anaconda. a man-made killing machine that was known to malfunction. Unlike a real snake, it knew no fear and wasn't ruled by the rules of nature.
It was no problem being scared of that thing. You know, it's when it weighed 1,600 pounds, something like that. And this thing gets just thrashing around. Yeah, it could hurt you. Yeah, we were scared of that thing more than we were of the real snake. All you gonna do is hear the splash, we turn around.
When Ice Cube wasn't playing opposite his computerized friend, he played opposite computerized effects. Many of the snake scenes in Anaconda were added with the help of a computer, which meant that Cube had to come up with some fake snake fear.
Yeah, you feel like, and any actor, you can ask any actor, you feel like a damn fool. You got 30 people watching you act to nothing. You know what I mean? You just feel, you feel like a fool, but, you know, once you see it all put together, you're like, oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Hey! Don't touch my radio.
When Ice Cube isn't making movies, he's making music. A leader in the hip-hop scene for more than 10 years. His rap image is completely different from his movie image. And he knows that sometimes when people meet him, they don't know which side of Cube to expect.
Your mama. I don't know, somebody who's probably mad, pissed off, you know, maybe. I don't know. You know, but my music is a percentage of who I am. You know, my acting is a percentage of who I am, you know, but I have a lot of different ways about me, you know. It's just, this is what's public, or this piece of music is what's public. But when you get a chance to sit down and meet me, you know, I'm one of the coolest dudes on the planet.
Get on the face! You're gonna get us all killed!
I'm Scott Patrick. Thanks for watching Hollywood One-on-One, exclusively on STARZ.
Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt are detectives trying to solve a bizarre murder case in the terrifying thriller 7. Next, only on STARZ.